WNDRSOUL.
Welcome everyone to the WNDRSOUL podcast. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank you for checking out this episode. And let's just go ahead and jump into it. You're probably going to notice a couple things different with the presentation and everything. So feel free to give me some feedback. I am open to hearing what you guys think, how you feel, as I try to do something a little bit different with how this podcast is presented. So yeah, I'm really curious to hear you guys' feedback as for what we're going to talk about in today's episode. I'm not really sure. I have a couple episodes planned here coming up with some people, and I hope that they end up being some really good conversations, and I am looking forward to that. But I just wanted to sit down or to better paint this image. I'm in my front yard basically. It's almost 4 p.m. on a Wednesday. It's gray. It's gray, winter, dead, wet. We're supposed to get some storms tonight type of December day. So, but I am recording with my new Tascam DR05X portable voice recorder. And so I wanted to get out. And it's actually not too cold out. So we're just going to be kind of walking around a little bit, talking, recording. For some people, this might come off kind of weird. You're like, dude, there's somebody walking around in their front yard recording? But anyways, I just wanted to catch up with you guys. Obviously, there hasn't been an episode since September, and there's really no point for me to go into all the bloody details of explaining what happened during the last couple months. I don't mind telling you guys some things about just, what I've been getting into, what I've been doing. Because it wasn't recording podcast. It wasn't posting episodes. Even though I was like, welcome back, everybody. And then that was September 2022. And here we are, December something, like days away from Christmas. I'm recording finally. But to keep it short and simple, I just, I was really hooked on an idea that would be something that would be challenging for me and new and fresh as far as my approach to producing content and creating it. And so until I was able to actually do that, I just couldn't get motivated enough. And I had other things, other priorities and stuff in my life, and still are, but I'm really excited now, after some time of thinking exactly how I wanted to approach some content. But I'm going to spare you the details. I'm just going to try to do it, I'm going to show you, not tell you, you know what I'm saying? But, I like to open up about these things because I find like the whole process is pretty interesting. And, I think it's really rare for you to get a chance to talk about something that plays such a huge role in your life like this. I know content's pretty popular. A lot of people post some kind of content. But ever since like starting the podcast and doing things like that, I like to geek out about it. That's why I like reaching out to people that do similar things. You can kind of connect that way, because it's definitely weird and different. It just is. It's something that you got to switch on, and I think there's like a little bit of anxiety I have with recording and stuff. And, it's a whole bag of things, guys. But you're not my therapist. Even though I've always said that these podcasts have been therapeutic, and you're probably going to hear background noise. So I apologize if there's ever anything that is too distracting. But that's why I'm looking forward to your guys' feedback on everything. Maybe I can get somewhere where we'll be a little bit more secluded. All right, let me move over here. But, yeah, I really wanted to make sure the approach that I took to creating stuff was fresh. And this is definitely something that fits that. And, I'm looking forward to it. But, yeah, over the last couple months, man, I've been playing some video games, getting back into reading some books, trying to get into D&D. I've been working, hanging out, living life, really just, nothing too special. But, it took me quite some time to kind of get out of the rhythm of making content. And I kind of had a toxic relationship with it for a minute there. And so, it was really important for me to develop a healthy pattern and move on properly. And then if I ever wanted to return to doing it to any kind of degree, I wanted to make sure that it was in a way that excited me and I could, set good boundaries. And I think that's where we're at. So, anyways, yeah, so this is going to be a fun little solo episode. I'm just going to ramble about a few things and then expect some collaborative episodes here, hopefully this month. Hopefully. Okay, like I keep thinking, I'm like, oh man, yeah, just don't say anything's going to happen and just do it. Don't make any promises you can't keep, but I think it will be fun. At least I hope to record them. The holidays are a fun time of year. Hopefully they go well for you, and I hope everybody gets a chance to kind of relax, slow down, reflect on the year, hang out with family, and do all that good stuff. And that's what I'm kind of betting on, is having some downtime with some people that I care about a lot. And as far as recording, that are just so fun to talk to and so interesting, and I just can't wait to see how it goes. But if they don't, if those episodes don't come out this month, it's I'm kind of practicing, right? Like, this is me practicing again. I got to get back into a certain shape mentally, physically even, like how you present and talk and stuff. It's like a whole thing, dude. It's a whole thing. And so we're basically at the podcast gym right now, I guess. But yeah, so when I'm not worried about making content, I've been playing a lot of games on my Nintendo Switch. I've been playing a lot of JRPGs, a lot of strategy games, some RTSs, but mostly turn-based type of Japanese RPGs. I played Triangle Strategy and beat that. That was amazing. I'm playing a new one that's on Game Pass, Steam, Switch, and probably a couple other places. Obviously Xbox. But Chain Echoes, and that's really cool. It's like made by an indie developer, and I just encourage everyone to check it out because it's really, really cool. And I'm like trying to get my pacing down. I'm like, dude, you gotta breathe. You can't just talk for 30 fucking minutes. So I'm like, okay, but I don't want to just like breathe heavy into the mic all the time. So I'm like, all right. Anyway, Chain Echoes is super dope. Definitely check it out. It was so cool that I played it on Game Pass, streamed it on Twitch a little bit, and then I ended up buying it on the Nintendo Switch because it just fit the Switch vibe. There's just some games that fit that bill, and that game is kind of like a throwback to like NES JRPGs and stuff like that, like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, stuff like that. So it's got beautiful pixel art, fun turn-based combat. It's really, really good. That's all I'm going to say. So I've been getting into, those. I've been playing Divinity Original Sin 2 on my computer with my girlfriend. That's been fucking amazing. It's a huge, intimidating game to me. Someone who has a massive streak of not finishing video games. but I love it. I'm having a good time. It's one of her all-time favorite games, and it's like one of the best games to play co-op, and we have been doing a lot better fitting in time to play some Divinity Original Sin 2. I even got the first one when it was on sale on Steam, because you had those winter Black Friday sales, and I've just been bargain binning, buying, dude. It's been great. We can get into that. But yeah, so we've been playing that. I love it. It's so fucking good. The story is pretty cool. I'm catching up to her. See, she's kind of speeding through because she's already played the game, you know. So I've had to remember, like, yo, I gotta read what's going on. I gotta get invested. I gotta get immersed. But it's kind of like my introduction to certain D&D concepts too. I don't know how controversial that might be for me to say, but I am like looking forward to doing that as well. So I'm excited about getting into D&D, but that's something that I just can't do on my own. I have to find a group, and I'm on that journey as well. But I did buy all the books. Oh, I think the school bus is passing. Let's see. Yeah, did you hear it? Yeah, okay. Man, it's a busy time to record outside, and we're expecting bad weather, so I'm trying to keep it short. So anyways, yeah, I've been playing a lot of those strategy games. They've been great. It's been a good slowdown. I mean, I have those games like Call of Duty that I'll play with my buddies, and because not all of them are into those types of games, or they don't all have a PC, and, you know, there's a variety of reasons, but, you know, it's been fun to just play a game with somebody else, experience those things with somebody else. Because, like, Triangle Strategy was something that I was, like, just doing on my own, and I, like, chugged through that. I was just really into it, and then it kind of reignited my passion for, like, strategy games and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think that's when it started, because I usually don't buy games if they're full price. And I remember I got paid, and I think it was my birthday month, so it was like October, and I was like, fuck it, dude, treat yourself. And so I got it, even though it's been out, I think, since February this year, and it was like $59.99. I was like, damn, I wish this bitch was on sale, and it wasn't, so I just was hesitant. It was kind of like with this Tascam, like this voice recorder. I've been waiting and waiting, pushing it off, knowing that would be so dope, so convenient, so easy. But I was like, I gotta wait for it to go on sale. And luckily it was. And I was eating Chinese. I was at an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. And I'm sitting there on my phone. I'm like, fuck it, dude. Get this voice recorder. Do it. You know you want to. So that's a little moral of the story. If you get anything out of this episode, treat yourself. Take care of yourself, right? Don't push that shit off. You know, you do it, okay? The future you will be happy. I don't want this to sound like some self-help shit, but the future you will be happy when you buy that thing off of Amazon or whatever, because I started just going on a spree there. But back pedaling into everything else. Okay, video games, D&D, been playing a lot of that. It's been great. I've been even streaming a little bit on Twitch, finding some cool methods to do that with my Xbox, and if I can do it and my PC can handle it, I'll do some stuff like off of Steam or the PC version of Xbox Game Pass. Because my approach to capturing that footage and those moments of gaming, and even like podcasting for me, has become very selfish in a way. Like, it's, to me, just, I think, really cool to capture that. I'm not a person to take a lot of pictures and videos just for my own memories, but that's something I'm really wanting to improve, is my memory. And, you know, making sure that I capture these moments so they don't just, like, fall into, like, the background of your brain where you have to dig them up later and they're all scattered. But to have these conversations, to have these moments captured, to me personally is satisfying, and I am so, so excited to listen back to this and things that I've already recorded and will record in the future, because I think some of the purest ways of knowing who somebody was is through conversation. right? Through that really fun dance of communication. It says a lot more to me than a picture, even a short clip or a video. Just really getting to hear someone be who they are and express themselves and talk. And, there's just something cool about that I'm like, man, I'm looking forward to this. And this I paused it there. See, I'm learning. But this Tascam recorder is a way to do that. It's for personal use. It's also just for this, and I'm just really excited for that. Anyways, so there's been a lot of other stuff that's been going on, and I've just been living life. I really went super hard with content, and so I've been enjoying watching some football, even though my Patriots are kind of above average at the time of this recording, about 7-6. But I've just been enjoying putting my energy other places, and I'm going to continue that into 2023. I want to do content, but in a way where it's not detrimental to my mental health or my physical health or anything like that. So that's a big boundary for me, and so I got it worked out in my head, at least. I think I do. We'll see in time. And what else is there to talk about? I'm only going to record for about 30 minutes. I needed to catch up with you guys and stuff, but yeah, there's just been a lot going on, but not really at the same time. You know how life gets. You get into that routine, you get into that rhythm, time starts slipping away. Before you know it, it was September, and now it's December, and the year's about to wrap up. But I'm excited for next year. I have a lot of goals. I always try to overload on those, like a lot of people do when the new year happens, but that'll be its own topic for another time. But so I'm also just trying to also be present and content with where I'm at, because there's just next year's going to be crazy. I think next year's going to be pretty busy. There's a lot releasing, video games, movies, a lot of things happening, at least in my personal life. Where I'll be next year versus where I am today, I can just already tell you it's going to be wildly different in a lot of good ways, and I'm excited for that. Dang, that was me. I didn't know I could eat. It's just me scratching my chin. Yeah, it was weird. Like I said, I got these headphones in. This is gonna be weird for the first couple times I do this, especially with I don't know how it's gonna go recording with other people. Time will tell. Trying to think. But yeah, really, my goal for this podcast, though, it's to just be more casual, just be comfortable, and I hope you guys enjoy that. I think where I'm working right now, I'm working these long shifts. I'm usually by myself, and I've been really using content to fill in the blanks, to keep myself entertained, for good company. I'll put on podcasts while I'm working because it's an audio medium that doesn't require that I'm staring at a screen the whole time, and it has my undivided attention. I think for a lot of good podcasts, it's just fun to have that in the background, and you can just kind of feel like you're hanging out, being a part of a conversation. So that's kind of something I really aim to do with the WNDRSOUL podcast. And I think over time, I will definitely get it down. These are some really early rough drafts of what I aim to do, because obviously you want to be a little bit more, structured, professional, I guess, in air quotes. But I also really want this to feel authentic and unfiltered. And, yeah. I mean, I think that's important to me. I love authenticity. That's part of content that I've always found myself attracted to. Not that it can be very specific topics or things of that nature. This is a guy who watches and falls asleep 2-3 hour plus retrospectives on video games that I'll never play, but I just am so mesmerized by someone taking that much time and passion to like dissect a game or a movie or a book or something. And so I just enjoy that. I enjoy that kind of content. I know I can't replicate it to that degree or anything like that, but to me, a lot of good podcasts are just good conversations, and they feel comfortable. They don't feel so ad-filled, so cookie cutter, and hopefully we can do something different with that. But anyways, so expect some more stuff. This was really just me wanting to like try this out, get your guys' early feedback on some of the recording styles. As like I said, I'm outside with this new portable voice recorder. So let me know what you guys think, and give me some cool ideas or feedback as far as like what you would like to hear on the podcast, because it is definitely a big priority. Like I said, I've been streaming a little bit on Twitch, but that's never going to be like my mainstay. It's like I'm just chilling playing a game. It's nothing more. If you're coming there for like a lot of the extra typical streamer stuff, you're not going to get it there. But you'll still get someone who's chilling, willing to have a conversation with you. And, we don't always have to talk about what game I'm playing or stuff like that. But, I've had my ups and downs with streaming. It's such a in-the-moment thing. And that market can be very crowded. So I try not to beat myself up on the performance of streaming. And that's why I don't think I'll ever... And plus, like, I'm an introvert extrovert, so like this is, for some people, man, they thrive in that live stream setting. It can be incredibly awkward for me. It can be incredibly filled with anxiety, stuff like that. Like, so, but my approach right now is pretty cool, pretty mellow, and I'm trying to take those and put that on YouTube as well, as far as the VODs of the live streams. So never any pressure. I'm trying to. YouTube is like a catch-all, dude. I'm not going to say never, but the probability of me just focusing on YouTube is very low, because there's just so many social media gimmicky things you have to do that I'm just like, I'm still getting copyright strikes for videos from over a year ago. Like, what? You have nothing better to do with your time? And I don't think I can ever just fall into the pattern and chase the attention like you have to on YouTube. Like, it's a whole process, man. It takes a lot, from the thumbnails and everybody's going to have a certain look for those thumbnails. And I was paying for a video editing service, software, because I was editing, recording. It's a whole thing, dude. So I'm just picking my battles. I have nothing against anybody who just focuses on YouTube. This is coming from a guy who has YouTube Premium, okay? Like, I pay monthly to avoid ads so I can just enjoy those 3-hour retrospectives. Yes, because I listen to them and watch them too. There's a couple guys and girls that I listen to that just deep dives on some really cool stuff. And it's like even movies. Like I like listening to Red Letter Media. Like, dude. Look, next time we'll just talk about the shit I watch on YouTube, right? As I bash it as a creator, because it's just, dude, it's a grind, bro. It is such a grind, and I just don't want to just do what everybody else is doing just to get some attention. I'm good. I'm good. Anyways, let's end on a positive note. How about that? And I swear, the next few episodes and way beyond that, like, I think I need to stop talking about the actual behind the scenes of content creation, but it's so easy for me to just kind of speak on it vent almost, like ramble on about it, but I know that that's not what you guys want to hear, so I'm going to definitely work on that, so expect that. That's why I would love to get your guys' feedback and to hear what kind of topics you would like to hear, because there's so many things that I find interesting. If somebody like DM me or send me an email and it was like, dude, talk about, Spider-Man, talk about manga, talk about the NFL. Dude, there's just so much. There's so much stuff that I enjoy. So that's what this is going to be. Anyways, but look, I'm really excited. I've said that so much, and I am hoping that you guys enjoy what I end up doing, and thank you for your patience. Thank you for taking the time to listen to these episodes, to watch the live streams, to be supportive of something that I do. That means a lot to me. Seriously means a lot. Like, this kind of grind in life, and it's not so much a grind, it's now a hobby. I'm passionate about creating things. I'm still in some ways discovering exactly what I like to create, but I know that I've had a tug to like this medium, this audio medium. So creating a podcast is important to me, and I know it's so cliche. So many people are making podcasts. So many celebrities are making podcasts. There's a meta going on with podcasts. You got to make them into TikToks, and they got to be YouTube video streams because they got to be a video podcast now. And it's like you gotta dip your chip in all the sauces. And I'm like, can I just like go in my backyard and record with a digital voice recorder or something? Portable voice recorder. Can we do that and call it good? Can I just, we'll see. So, I try not to get into it. I'm not trying to overthink these things. And maybe that's why these things come off so spontaneous and, sporadic as far as the subject matter. But I'm going to work on that. So it's like my first day back in the gym, guys. So cut me some slack, pick me up, keep me hyped, keep me motivated, and I promise to do the best job that I can over time, and we're going to have a good time. I hope these conversations end up being very entertaining, maybe even some episodes might even be educational. I never claim to be an expert in anything, but, I hope that you find enjoyment, comfort, company, because that's what I like and crave from content, and that's why I hang out on live streams and just have somebody on in the background. That's why I like listening to people talk and have cool conversations while I'm working and driving or working out, whatever. So yeah, that's what this is going to be, but even better than everybody else. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, hope you guys are doing good. The holidays are here. No matter when you're listening to this episode, I hope you're doing well. And if you are listening to this month of December 2022 or December 2043, I don't know. Hey, I know the holidays can be a little rough, but that's why we're going to be there for each other, slow it down, practice some self-care, treat ourselves. Hopefully we can find a lot of the good. I know a lot of us still have to work. The world doesn't stop just because Christmas is here, especially once you get older. But we're going to make the most of it, and next year is going to be great. So with all that finally said, I hope you enjoyed this, whatever this was. And until the next time we talk, guys, take care.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Wonder Soul. Connect with Wonder Soul by following the podcast on social media. Until the next time we meet, goodbye.